Hi guys, welcome back. This is Khalees Tarot with Tarot by Khalees. All right, we are here for Friday, November the 2nd, 2018, your daily astrology read. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell. And let's go ahead and get it started. So, of course, only one thing has really changed. So the moon has left Leo and it has moved into Virgo. I could not figure out why the energy felt so good on yesterday and why my voice box was just working like effortlessly. Now I know why. It's that Virgo moon. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, okay? And also we have Mercury in Sagittarius. So I could not figure out what was going on, but today I know. We have Mercury who's still in Sagittarius today, who will not be moving until like December the 1st, 2nd or 3rd, it just all depends. But we have Mercury who's in Sagittarius, and then we have the Virgo moon who is also ruled by Mercury. Okay, that's why my voice box was just like working effortlessly yesterday, and it, like I said before, it just explains why I could not put my finger on why the air felt so light, why I felt like something really, really good was getting ready to happen. And today, like I said, looking at the sky, I can see why. So let's go ahead and really dig off into this. So with this Mercury in Sagittarius that's still in play, what I see here is I really see the truth. The truth, the truth, the truth. Speaking the truth, delivering the truth, targeting the truth. Because Sagittarius has that bow and arrow where they look for the target, they aim at the target, and they shoot for precision of the target. So, with that said, and then with Mercury being there, I absolutely see the truth being delivered like very elegantly because of that temperance there. Temperance is the card of Sagittarius temperance, that balance there, so I definitely see like the truth being delivered like with tact, or like very elegantly. But underneath it all, that Sagittarius energy is still a fire energy. So, that means that anger and that dislike of something, or towards something or someone, or whatever the situation is for you, I feel like that anger or that dislike, for that disdain for something, like I feel like it will be delivered kindly, because Sagittarius is like the temperance, in this setting. Because Sagittarius can design, the energy of Sagittarius can be, king and queen of wands energy, and not just the temperance, but I can definitely see, I don't see a wands energy here. I see that temperance energy here. And so that is what I am coinciding with the Mercury being in Sagittarius. This is about balance here. So this is not really a bad thing. But, even though with the temperance Sagittarius here on deck in the sky, it just really shows and tells me that any anger, any dislike, any distaste, anything that is unlikable, it's like going to be delivered like probably kindly or as kindly as possible. But again, we are still talking about the energy of fire. So underneath it all, it can be a real distaste for what is still being communicated very kindly and very lightly. It's kind of like the Scorpio energy. On the surface, things can seem very calm, but underneath, things can be very chaotic. And Mercury just left that Scorpio. I feel like in some cases, maybe, depending on the energy that's really carrying this right now, maybe some of this came from the Scorpio and maybe not, because what I'm sensing here is that the Mercury in Sagittarius, it's really backed by the Virgo here, who is also run by Mercury. So I feel like that helps to temper. There we go, the temperance. All right, work through me then, spirit. Listen, I feel like that is the temperance that the Sagittarius is able to feed off of, because Mercury also rules Virgo. Remember, the moon has moved into Virgo. I hope that made sense. It made perfect sense to me, but that doesn't mean that I am making sense to my viewers and to my listeners. So, the bottom line here is what I'm trying to say is that I feel like with the Mercury and Sagittarius, the truth is being delivered very nicely, maybe even very elegantly, and very balanced. But you have to remember that the Sag energy is still a fire energy. So any anger or dislike is like it's well covered up. And it's delivered very kindly, whatever this communication is. But like I said, underneath it all, that dislike is super real. It's still there because this is still fire energy. Okay? So it may be delivered very nicely, but you're still dealing with a very fire energy. So let's get deep off into this. So, okay, the moon has moved into the very seemingly sign, very seemingly like passive aggressive sign of Virgo. And that's why, the very seemingly passive aggressive sign of Virgo, because really the Virgo is aggressive, but it's very it's tailored. A Virgo know how to tailor their aggressiveness, okay? Really good at that. And I guess that's because they are ruled by Mercury. So they know how to say what they need to say, or this energy knows how to get done what it needs to get done, but in a very temperamental way, which is helping the Sagittarius tap into its temperament vibration. Did that make sense? I hope it did. So again, I see like the truth, or what is ever real to another person. Like, I feel like it's being delivered again with a lot of tact because of the help of the Virgo. Okay. But also a tad aggressive, because it's this energy is about getting this point across in a very slick ass, not straight in your face type of way. That's that Virgo energy. Like the Virgo, they say what they say, or they do what they do, but they do it in a slick, not in your face type of way. So by the time you realize what has happened, it has happened. Okay, listen. So I definitely see like this Mercury in Sag and this Virgo moon like working very, very well together, because they definitely going to deliver the information very like nice and nasty. And you won't really be able to put your finger on if they are being nice, if this energy is being nice, or if this energy is being rude or mean, because it's delivered very tactfully. But honestly, underneath it all, especially with that fire energy and even with the Virgo energy, Virgo is just a little bit better, and Sag energy got a little bit of help from Virgo with their sign of Mercury being there helping them. It's still a little passive aggressive. That's the point I'm trying to make, okay? Gotta love a Virgo, honey. Gotta love a Virgo. Listen, gotta love that Virgo energy. So, with that said, I hope that, like that people have like been on their best behavior, because the truth is not here to play with this Mercury and Sag, with this Virgo moon, and like the Virgo and the Sagittarius energy can both like appear very balanced, but these energies are signs that are very capable of holding grudges underneath it all. So, which I think most signs are that, most energies are that way, just depends. But I feel like both of these energies are very good at appearing very balanced, but underneath it all, especially that fire is still a burning rage under that. So this can be pretty much like a nice and nasty energy on getting the point across. It's much like Scorpio energy, but the Scorpio energy is more of a I'm gonna get you back type of energy, and it will wait like 7 to 8 business years to cash in on that, okay? But the Sag and the Virgo energy is more of it can be more of an energy of like, you're outshining me, so I'm gonna get you back slowly but surely. Like, you really want to watch your back. That would be my advice with this kind of energy, especially like if you have slighted someone during this time, and especially when this Mercury retrograde gets really into position. Oh, honey, talk about getting it popping on the low though, because that is the angle of the Sagittarius and the Virgo energy. It's not a right up in your face, but it's like it's a hiding rage, that comes out in very slick ways. So people may be communicating very slickly, with this energy. But with the moon in Virgo, perception is right. The perception is right. Virgo's analytical ways, like, it's hardly ever wrong, so with the moon being in Virgo, the perception is right and it's on target. It does not take long for the Virgo energy to analyze a problem and to come to the correct conclusion, So yeah, it's going to be a little nice and nasty, and that rage is still going to be under there because the Virgo is able to see very well. The perception is very good. And this Virgo energy can do this like at a lightning speed, because of these perceptions, because of these perceptions, I feel like many things could change for people at this time. It just all depends on like where that Virgo is in the chart, coupled with like where Sagittarius is in the chart. This is where you can and will experience this energy, like, and you may want to see like where Uranus is in your chart as well, because this is where those changes within or without oneself will be affected, you know. And wherever Scorpio is in your chart, you know, at this time, that's going to help bring that up and out as your truth, as the truth, you know. Scorpio sun, who can see very well, and a Scorpio moon, who can analyze very well, and then that Mercury Sagittarius, who can articulate it very well. So, you know, if you're looking at the sky, you got the Scorpio sun, the Virgo moon, and Sagittarius ascendant, if you would like to look at it like that. Okay, so we got the Scorpio, who can see and perceive and analyze just as well as the Virgo can. They carry the same qualities, so that's a good duo. And then you got the ascendant sign of Sagittarius sitting there, who is able to deliver what the Scorpio and the Virgo see. The Sagittarius will articulate the perceptions of the Scorpio and the Virgo. Okay, so this is a hell of a sun moon rising. If you want to look at it like that in the sky, if that will help you better understand what I'm saying, that's really what I'm saying. You got the Scorpio sun, the Sagittarius rising, and the Virgo moon, and they are all working harmoniously together for the simple fact that Scorpio is about the truth by nature. It don't need Mercury there, and Virgo is ruled by Mercury, so that only just adds fuel to the fire. And then with Sagittarius being the fire, and Mercury and Sagittarius both sharing that Mercury, oh, it's definitely about to be some communicating going on about what has been perceived. Okay, and again, it could come off very tactful, but underneath it all, most likely that's not really what it is. So if you again have slighted anyone, you may want to like watch your back. I'm gonna say that. I just feel like, I don't know, it's some get back energy or something. It's very, this energy is very snake like to me, very analytical, very analyzing, and the sun, the moon, and the rising of that I just painted, that picture that I just painted, I just feel like that the game is about to change, you know. And looking back on yesterday and me not being able to put my finger on, just feeling great for some unknown reason, you know, just feeling like something was about to change. Like, now I know why. It's because, you know, deep and profound changes are upon us in so many ways, and some things are just truly about to change, you know. I feel like, you know, and the killer thing about this energy is that it is extremely non-combative and very confident. It's non-combative, even though underneath it all, it could be some serious fire brewing, some serious anger brewing. But on the outside, the energy is very non-combative and is very confident. It's a very suave energy. This energy is very suave. I will say that. It's very suave, and I feel like It's going to be, this energy is going to be very suave at getting rid of like negative habits and negative beliefs that block. And ultimately, I think this is about breaking blockages. The way that it's set up in the sky, the Scorpio, the Sagittarius ascendant, the Virgo moon, like, this is about breaking negative ass habits, negative ass beliefs, negative thinking, negative systems that keeps one blocked. Okay, and that's what I see here. That's what I see here. I hope that made sense. I really do. You guys don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell, and comment below. I will chat with you guys later. Bye.